Deva
We are
Deva.
recording
Yo, Deva Deva.
behind the scenes of the Bush League. We burn bushes. They call us Moses.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you. Actually, Moses was the one to burn the bush. God lit the bush on fire. Moses found it. So, was the Bible really just telling us Moses was the first nigga to smoke weed?
Dude, I was just about to say, I think it was like a Rogan podcast or something. They were talking about how Moses was probably on like ayahuasca.
Because think about it. Before we even reached any of these drugs, right? The human mind had to be one of the most sensitive like things out there. You know what I'm saying? So anything that came in contact to you want to get the full. So we know marijuana has psychoactive properties, right? I mean, you remember the first time you started smoking weed, you laid back in your bed, you was like in a roller coaster, things were just zooming past you, right? So imagine the human brain has never interacted that before mushrooms, before ayahuasca. You inhale that, your brain's like, yo, my God, you gonna trip, you gonna freak, you gonna see all kinds of shit. Moses was the first nigga to smoke weed, hands down. You can't prove me otherwise now that I've just thought about it. And said it out loud.
I think he was on something a little bit heavier.
I don't.
This guy went out into the wilderness on a mountain and lived there for like 40 years.
No.
And then he saw the burning bush a few times.
It was just a weed plant that was burning, and he got high as fuck because he never smelled. That's fair. I'm thinking of all the factors. This is biblical times. All they know are killing and sin, right? Mm-hmm. Amen. You smell weed, you're like, what is that? So he probably smelt it from afar and then found it and was like,
and then he dealt it.
And he dealt it. Oh, my,
fuck
you,
yeah.
Dude. All right.
Let's do this dabby.
Let's take a dab. All right. Jordan has taken his dab. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to hit the dab pin. Save us some time.
Smooth as eggs.
Yeah, that is called Lucky Charms.
Hi, they're after me, Lucky Charms. Did you know the trick about an Irish accent is you have to make everything sound like a question? Except you got to talk like really fast too. This man dabbed his way into Ireland.
I've never in my life seen someone take a dab and immediately go into fucking leprechaun mode.
There's one for everything. I've got Lucky Charms at the house too, so it is apropos, as the gentlemen and ladies would say.
This is actually that was the cheapest that they had at over by Wide Right, Lova.
Okay,
I've never stepped foot inside there.
No, someone came in for you.
No, I've just had people like go there for me.
Nice,
because I'll be at the bar. Then what I'll do is because I'll always forget before I go into work at Wide Right or something. I'm like, oh shit, I needed to get dabs. And then so somebody come. Grayson's done it. Grayson will come like, hey, yo, Grayson. He's like, what? Can you run down to this one? It's like a block. He'd be like, that one right there? Like, yeah, it's like literally a block. And they'll go do it. I'll gotta give them, I'll tip them handsomely.
Yeah.
Mario.
It's me.
Yeah. JoJo's done it for me the past couple times. He did it. He had his skates on one day.
My God.
Bro, it was like Friday.
I forgot it was almost rollerblading weather.
Like Friday or Saturday. I'm like, JoJo. And he just rolls up. What's up, man? I'm like, hey, man. I need you to do something for me. And he's like, what the fuck? And I told him, I was like, you got skates on. You'll do it faster than anyone. Sure enough, he was gone and back in like 5 minutes. Like when he left, he chilled out because when he noticed, they closed at 11:45, and I was asking him at like 10:30. He's like, I got time. So he left at like 11.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, dude, he comes back like literally like 11:05, 11:07. I'm like, holy shit. He's like, yeah, here you go, man.
Yeah, this took 2 minutes, man.
That was this, that's
oh my God.
Delivery service.
That's
Kiki's JoJo's delivery service. Do you remember the anime Kiki's delivery service?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's funny. We got to make a black remake starring JoJo.
Hell yeah. All right, well, this is the Bush League show. You're listening to Jordan Ward and
Big Mike.
And we decided, fuck it, let's do a little quick app. Yeah, so hey, we're back. It's been 6 days since we've recorded last.
What was it, Wednesday?
Wait, no, 5 days. Yeah. Nice.
5 days.
So how's the last 5 days been, Mike?
They've been days.
They have been days. Days and confused.
Yeah. Had a few good shows, a couple good shows actually.
Mm-hmm. How was
a few good shows?
How was Wednesday?
Wednesday went amazing. Did 7 minutes of Comedy Works for the Cinderella team for the Final Four.
God bless you. Bless you,
Thank
sir.
you. And yeah, bro, everybody on that show brought their heat. Everybody went up there and did their thing, crushed it for anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. It was cool to watch. You know, just people go up there, get longer than most of them have ever gotten. Most of us have ever gotten on that stage. Normally, we only get 4 or 5 minutes. You know, 3 to 4 to 5 minutes. So that was cool. Everybody took full advantage of it. But yeah, dude, I felt really good. Dude, this feels good.
I love that. I love that stage, dude.
I mean, it's one of the most rewarding. If you go and execute your jokes, and that's all I did. I woke up and I'm just thinking, all I'm going to do are the jokes that I know I can do the best and execute the most, the well. And I did. I added like one newer joke in there that I kind of hadn't. It's not that much new, but it's a little different. I did in there, and I probably it worked well. But for the timing of everything, I probably could have held out. But dude, dude,
you crushed it.
Yeah,
good.
And then had a couple. I'll go to one Thursday up in Greeley. Greeley's dope. The crowds in Greeley are always like they're ready. They're ready to laugh.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing else to do.
Much up there. You know, they got the school, and the school's not that much of a party school.
The middle school?
No, UNC, North Colorado.
Northern Colorado. Go Tar Heels.
Yeah, Stella's is a cool place. Shout out to that place. They got like this arcade, and it's spread out amongst like 3 or 4 rooms. They got like everything you want arcade, pinball, regular arcade games like Mortal Kombat, and they got skee ball, air hockey, racing games, all kinds of stuff. This a really dope spot. Shout out Jared Chandler who throws that show. That's a really cool room. Yeah, the vibes are dope, and then the food was good too. The food was really good. And then Saturday was a really fun show. The 3600, the Scott Schaefer show. That show was awesome. It's a lot different. These are becoming the shows I really like to do outside. It's like it's not a bar, it's not a brewery. This was in a workspace, right? So Jeremy had one at the Archipelago a couple weeks ago. And it was dope. That's a workspace. It's like a really heady workspace, I call it.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Like, come to Archipelago.
Yeah.
Get your own little space.
This place was like it was dope. I mean, like I walk in, the first thing homie says to me, he's like, yeah, so most other workspaces, you know, they've got like, you know, everybody's doing a startup. They've got like a startup feel. He's like, not here, man. Nah. Like he's like, these established people. I'm like, okay. These
guys been working 9 to 5 their whole life.
Yeah, but it was cool because it was a room of like, if you just looked at it, you'd be like, what, like for real, because I was thinking of the same thing, and Scott told me a lot of comedians do ask, like, what can we say here? What can we do here? Because the audience looks a little uptight. They look very conservative, you know, like they just look like, okay, this crowd like might have opinions or enough money to want to say something. Because money will give you some confidence.
Oh, so a lot of power, you know, a lot of things.
But dog, it was a fun show. I mean, I probably could have said anything I wanted to. But that was a really fun show. It was like a really small, intimate room, but still like 30, 40 people.
Nice.
Yeah, and everybody was mingling and talking before. Everybody had name tags except us.
Hell yeah! So everybody knew.
Stood out because we didn't have name tags. Like somebody came up to me. He was like, this old white dude with glasses. He was like, "Yeah, you don't have a name tag or stick. Yeah, you don't have nothing." You know, and he was just busting my chops, right? But he was like trying to figure out like what I was doing. Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You here for the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
No, he was trying. He's probably like, "Do I need to call the police officers?"
Right?
Like,
That's what I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm here for the show." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Matter of fact, I'm on it." And he was like, "Oh," his like eyes like, "Oh yeah, I think I recognize you from the poster." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm the only person in here that looks remotely close to that." No, but they were chill. They were chill, man. They were chill, but it was a really fun show.
Hell yeah, man! Sure. Well, that's awesome. That's good. I passed out some flyers along the my little neighborhoods, and now we play the waiting game for the show. So yeah. Besides that, just watch some baseball. Go Braves. So it's my life now.
What is the Braves record right now?
I think they're like 6-2. Something like that.
Yeah. Dude, let's go, Braves.
Let's go, Bravos.
See, I grew up a Braves fan. I've just grown away from baseball. If I had to get back into it, I would pick the Braves, especially since they won the
there it is.
Especially since they won the title. What was that, like 2 years ago?
The year after COVID, 2021.
2021.
Yeah,
man,
same year that UGA won.
When I was a kid, Chipper Jones was.
Oh, Chipper Jones was the tits, dude.
I wanted his card. I wanted his jersey. Like Chipper Jones was, because I played baseball. I was heavy into baseball, like just as much as I was basketball until I was about like 9. I was 9 or 10, and then I started dying off.
I was only baseball. That's the only thing I did up until I was like 15, and then I was 4'11" going into high school, and they were like, "Do you want to try out?" And I look up, and there's like everybody's like 6 foot, and I'm like, I think I'm good. I think I'll just chill, and then I picked up Ultimate Frisbee.
Good choice.
Good choice. Oh, dude, I love Ultimate Frisbee, man. For the amount of times I've like sprained my ankles, I'll still be like, oh, is that a pickup game? Like, oh, I want to go.
Bro, I love Ultimate Frisbee because it's like, oh, we played it. It was introduced to us. I remember like, I want to say my 8th grade year. Yeah, it was like 7th or 8th grade. Nobody had even heard of Ultimate Frisbee in our school system. It was like we knew about, like, we had ran, like, you ever play like cone ball?
Yeah,
cone set up, and you have to roll the balls and knock them And then when we got to middle school, upgraded, it was called pinball, and it was a wiffle ball set on a cone, and you had like these dodgeballs, right? And the goal was to knock the pinballs off the 3 cones. But if you got hit by a ball, like in dodgeball, you got out. So it was like we were old enough, responsible enough to play dodgeball, but it couldn't have been. Because dodgeball was out loud. Remember?
Yeah, no, that and Red Rover, and
people were still getting swallowed. And they were like, "All right, this is the new game called Ultimate Frisbee." We're like, "What the fuck is this?" And then after the first, we were like, "Oh, this is that shit, bro." Yeah, we were addicted. I remember buying like the 175 gram, an official. $15. I saved up for it every day after school. Me and the homies, where we became like, I remember as like thinking about how much we were playing and the skill set. A couple of us probably like really like if it was a league like now it is, we got a scholarship. But bro, we were nasty.
I was pretty intense. We had an intramural team freshman year, and we won the championship.
Fuck yeah! High school.
College. But I played throughout high school. There was just no rec for it. It was just like me and the church league. We would just all split up, and things got a little tense. League? Yeah, they're like, you need to pray, son.
You out there on the field, man. Grace, catch the fucking frisbee.
Exactly, and they're like, what? We don't like him anymore. And so did that, and then in college did the intramural stuff, and then they came out with a club team, and because I'm left-handed, they wanted me on the team. So I went to a couple practices, and like I was into it, but I wasn't into it that much. And then the way I throw is I throw overhand with my right, but then I'll flick or do a hammer with my left.
Oh yeah, left. So I'm always throwing like this.
Yeah,
with the left.
So they wanted me to switch completely left, and I was like, I can do that, but this is just so much more natural, and it like people can't block me because then I can switch hands and flick. Yeah. And so that was short lived. But then I kept doing like intramural shit and won a couple more championships. So shout out, Kennesaw State Owls.
Frisbee's so dope because I love it because once you learn like. You're not always, as much as someone could be in front of you, like defending a pass or whatever, if you know the angles, if you know like, oh, well, I know if I switch to this or I switch right here, then I've beaten the, I don't know, that game is so fun. And as like a fatter kid, right? So I was athletic, but I was like, this is where I really realized like, oh dude, no, you know what? I might have a little speed on me.
Yeah.
Cause it's something about like learning, I didn't know how to run, but like, that frisbee when it's like in the sky, you get time to adjust. You get time, and so it made me be like, all right, y'all might be able to jump a little higher than me, it might be faster, but I'll get my timing and body position, and that's what half of it is.
Yep, exactly.
Timing and body position, unless someone's just like going to catch it 8 feet in the 10 feet in the fucking air.
That was kind of like me, and then towards the end of me playing, it was me like, all right, I can do that. I'm a little older now. I'm not as fast, but I can still jump up. I still know the body positions. But for me, it was like, they're faster people. I can just flick it to them 60 yards and let them just chase it down. And I was like, that's super easy for me. And then I got to play defense, which I love. Like if I was big enough to play football, I would have definitely been like a linebacker or like in the secondary, because I like going in and just like swatting over people. And
you're taller, and your frame, if you were to put
if I put some muscle on, right?
For real, dude, you would have been. I mean, how tall are you?
5'10".
You're 5'10". I feel like you're tall. I always thought you were like 6 feet.
We can say that. I'm good with that.
5'10". No, yeah, let's keep it a 5'10". You play DB.
Yeah, DB.
DB.
And they'd be like, he's just a teacher on the field. He's got a lot of grit. He's lanky.
You would have been one of them white boy safeties, bro.
Oh yeah, man, the ones that only exist in NCAA.
There's only a few of them, bro.
There's one this year coming out.
We had one in Alabama. I remember, was it Sinceri, Vinny?
He started?
Vinny Sinceri, yeah, bro.
That's like Italian, you know.
Bro, there's no Alabama. That's one thing. Like Coach Saban was good enough. He didn't care what you were. It was about character, and if you could ball, if you could ball, if you could play, and you had good character. He didn't care He didn't care. He was like, because he also had I don't know why this just got into a Coach Saban praise train, but
you just took us there
for 30 seconds.
Choo choo.
But dog is like, he had the confidence in his coaching to where like he's like, I'll take anybody that I believe in and understand that I can coach them. And if I can't, if they prove that I can't, then all right, they prove they can't, and we're not going to work. And he would separate.
Yeah,
it was never I don't know.
And then they'd go to Georgia.
Saban, man, the greatest college football coach of all time.
For now.
For now. Come on, man. Come on.
No.
I love Kirby. Come on, man. But
I saw recently that Kirby is the number one coach in college football, and I'm like,
yeah,
I mean, duh. Right now, everybody's gone. Yeah,
Saban's gone is what you mean. Not everybody.
Well, I mean, Harbaugh would have been the other one you could make.
Yeah, I mean, you could have made the argument
exactly,
but at the end of the argument, it would be kind of. I mean, I love Harbaugh. He's got a legacy. He's got more of a legacy as a coach right now. That's but Kirby's smart. Give him 3 more years and. I mean, shit. I think I see Georgia winning at least
the thing,
one more.
If Georgia doesn't win any in the next few years, then I feel like that tarnishes the reputation because it's wide open. Like
right now,
the recruiting classes. Like, are you really gonna put your faith in Ryan Day? Like, fuck that guy. He dyes his goatee extra black to make him look cool. That guy is a twat. I don't trust him. Fuck OSU.
All of Columbus is I love Columbus. I will not say I love OSU. Oh my, no, he did not.
That's the sound of Columbus every year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I went there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, hey, who you got tonight for the national championship?
Oh, that's tonight.
Yeah, UConn and Purdue.
UConn.
Yeah. I hope so. UConn. I hope so too.
And there's a few factors. There's a few factors. But I hope UConn takes it. Even though that Edey, he's tall, bro. He's tall. He's got skill. But I will say, NC State, I saw from the beginning. I was watching in that first half, and it was like the first, 15 minutes. They made so many mistakes, missed so many open shots, and that's what it was like, dog. They could have beat Purdue. It was like DJ Burns.
Tennessee should have beat Purdue.
Like, DJ Burns was basically doing what he wanted to down there. As big as Zach Edey is, DJ had that lower center of gravity, was able to put his body on him. Edey was not able to really big boy him.
His head wasn't in the game. Bro. He was thinking about how many cars he's going to sell in the next couple of years or his insurance policies. No, I guess he's going pro. But
who? Wait, Edey or
Edey? Yeah,
Burns. I mean, Edey probably because of his size let the minimum make it to get picked up into the G League or he'll get a chance. But I don't think being his size, we've got Wembanyama's, we've got Kristaps Porzingis. You have guys that have changed the role of that player with their skill sets. Like,
not to mention
even
Jokic.
What's his name? Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even Shaq said it, and it was. I remember him and Wemby faced up because Shaq was like, Bobo has been doing what Wemby's doing, but he doesn't have the work ethic to do it consistently. That's like basically what he said, and I don't think he was wrong at all in that. And then they faced off, and their numbers it was like, oh shit, like they scored like the same points. Had about the same amount of boards. It was but yeah.
Well, that
dude.
kid's only in his first year too.
Who, Wemby?
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
I mean, look at Antetokounmpo.
He'll get better. Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, dude.
But he's only like 6'11".
No, but like, remember when he came into the league, he was scrawny as fuck, and that's kind of where Wemby is right now. Is he's tall, he's scrawny, he's got the skill set, but he needs to put the muscle on so he can just start destroying.
Yeah. I mean, he's got the athleticism.
But he's French, so we'll see.
Well, yeah, we'll see, because maybe his frame isn't built to put on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, something when you're like 7 foot. Good luck.
You're stretched already. I mean, that's what made Shaq such a dominant, because him being
he had them big bones.
7'3". But yeah, dog.
He was always a big dude.
Wide body.
He was not a string bean.
No, bro. But yeah. Shit, yo, we're on sports. Let's talk about some crazy shit.
All right.
So the Rockies came into their home opener. They were like 0-6 or something.
They're 0-6,
and they came in, and then they were down. They were up 6-1. Who were they playing? Was it
the Rays?
The Rays.
Yeah.
It was the Rays. And then it gets to. I heard, this is why I didn't watch any, but I was working wide right. We were busy after the game, but they supposedly choked the lead, got down 7-6, and then hit a walk-off grand slam to win the game 10-7.
That is going to be one of their like 20 wins this year. They are down bad. They're awful.
Have they won since?
I think they may have won another game against the Rays, but I'm not 100% sure, because I can't watch the games because they're blacked out. Like,
really?
Yeah, dude. That makes me mad. Like, I can't watch
all the local Rocky games.
Yeah, because I don't have cable. I cut cable, so it's all streaming. But but there are blackouts. So if like ESPN's got the game on or whatever, there's a blackout for local markets, and like, oh, cool.
Do you know about other ways that you
yeah,
can watch
absolutely.
them?
And I get around them, but still, I'd rather the quality isn't the same.
Talk to me after I got.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care. I'll talk about it right now.
Well, I will not, because I'm not trying. They said, "Oh, you're doing what with who? You're listening to what?" I get a letter in the mail.
No, I have a Spotify family account. Thank you very much.
My family.
I'm above board. I used to be one of those pirates, but now I'm like the British Empire. I'm hunting them down.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Just.
I saw there's a twinkle in your eye. It was like you were thinking about past events.
I was actually thinking about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Great series.
Yeah, awesome. They're making another one, right?
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're making like the sixth one.
That just ruined my day. No, it's got to be the 7th. All right,
or 7th.
Let's name them off. Wait, Curse of the Black Pearl was 1. Dead Man's Chest was 2. At World's End was 3.
And then something black.
The fourth one was the one that about Blackbeard, and it had what was her name? It had that one Penelope Cruz or something like that. That was 4. 5 was so it is the 6th one. The 5 had Javier Bardem.
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Dead Men Tell No Tales. That was the 4th one, right? Yeah. The 5th one, I remember it was all right. It was good in the theaters. The CGI was all right, if I recall correctly.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Tales of the Code Wedlocked.
No, what?
That sounds like
that
straight to DVD.
That sounds like an adult film.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
That's
the 4th. The 3rd is On Stranger Tides.
No, that's the 4th one.
Yeah, the 5th
Dead
one
Men
was...
Tell No Tales is the 5th one. On Stranger Tides is the 4th one. Yeah,
At World's End. So people listening are like, we fucking know. We don't care.
Sorry.
But hey, you know what? Sometimes it's good to go back and relive those moments. Because I remember being just a wee little lad, seeing that and being like, I love this. I think I want to be a pirate when I grow up.
Just went back to were there Irish pirates?
Give me your potatoes right away.
Oh my god!
Or I'll fucking give you whiskey.
Oh my god! Did you have any Did you have any topics you specifically?
No,
okay.
no,
Okay.
I'm just fucking around today.
Something
All right.
I saw. Okay, so there's this. There's a video. It's like I guess this chick was just on social media or something, and she was making this video. I don't know if it was like a specific like documentary for like a publishing.
Yeah.
Shout out this dude on Instagram. This is a white guy named Jolly Good Ginger. And basically, he calls out. He's white. He's a white dude, and most of what he does is call out white people, and
I love it.
like the nonsense sometimes that you'll see. It's really funny the way he does it because it's like he's just very real about it and very upfront. He's not trying to like over articulate anything. But it was this video of this girl, and basically the video is like them trying to complain or break down the lack of quality bagels in Germany.
Oh my God! Yes, I've seen a little bit about that.
Dog, I mean, the video first started, and I'm like, bagels, and I'm like, huh, wait, and then he just cuts in and starts talking, but like, yo, that's hilarious, dog. Like, is it really like? Do you think they're just purposefully like ignoring the fact, like all like the best people that make bagels?
I think there's a lack of self-awareness there for sure.
Like, is it just an American thing that American Jewish people love bagels and make the best bagels, or is that not a world?
I am unfamiliar with this topic
because like
that water's murky to me.
Okay, well, I've worked at a bakery, / bakery before, and it was founded and started by this Jewish couple from New York. They were biker couple that moved down to Alabama, and I mean, that's when I really
call
started
these
learning
Harleys
about that's when I started learning about bagels and making bagels and the history of them. And it's like, yeah, they have like a strong history of making bagels here, like the Jewish, and they do make like the best bagels, bro.
Best. You've been like, there's some decent like actual
like their recipes, and it's the recipe, like because they got bought by this younger couple. They were amazing. That helped me out, give me a job, but like they carried on the legacy of those bagels, bro. And I still this day, like, I mean, there's some good bagel places out here. You got the Moe's and Einstein. There's a couple other mom pop shops, but
there's that Rosenberg's, which is pretty good.
Yeah, those bagels, dog, are so good. But yeah, bro, it was like dog, really, like. And then it's funny because it reminded me of is this clip that I've just seen recently as well. But Robin Williams was on a talk show in Germany, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you know about this?
I know a little bit about this.
And they ask him, and in the most serious, like, basically, what? Why do you think there aren't as many comedians, or why do you think the stand-up comedy in Germany isn't as well? And he replies, he's like, "Do you think because you may have killed all the funny people?" And they said they went to commercial after that. When they came back to the show, he was gone. He was not. Yeah.
The Gestapo is like, get him out of here now. We can't have this bad PR.
Bro, that is.
Oh
my God.
Don't you love it when nation states do terrible things?
And then just, I don't know, but I mean,
sweeping on the rug.
The time we live in, man.
Yeah, like there was a total solar eclipse over the U.S. today.
Did it already happen?
Yeah, it happened like a couple hours ago. But the rapture didn't happen, so we're still here.
Speaking of, I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead,
I've been
man.
spending too much time the social medias. Though there's this video of this woman talking about the eclipses, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, this is a white woman, and she's like, this is the path of the eclipse that happened in 2017. And this is the path of the eclipse that's happening today. And she's like, now, if you see the crossing, she said they're crossing on one singular city at this point in America. She's like, at no time ever there has an eclipse.
Oh, my God. Dude.
Crossing the same line and basically crossed over the same city ever in it. Like, it's in the U.S., right? And then she's like, now let's look deeper, and then like zooms in. where they cross, right? She's like, now we look to the right, and it's called like a giant state park or something.
Uh-huh.
Like
land
of. And she's like, so what does this mean? Are we you know, is the basically starting to allude like they're giants. Are giants real? And then she was like, and the town that it's crossing over is called Makanda. Now,
Makanda forever.
bruh, she literally goes, now Makanda, and I forget what African language, in this African language means little people.
Oh. You know what? I will give it to her. That's motivation right
and
there.
Then she's basically like, yeah, that the eclipse is going to trigger something, and that these giants are going to come out the table.
Can you just imagine,
turn
like,
these little people into giants or some shit, bro?
Could you imagine a turf war between giants and like 2 giants and like 3,000 little people?
Bro.
Oh, dude, this is why I think everything on the internet is satire, because I cannot. My brain will not allow me to my brain will not allow me to see those people as serious, because I'll think they're just stupid. And with the internet, you have the infinite knowledge at the tip of your hands.
Yeah.
And these people are going down.
That's better than me, because I'm like, these fucking idiots. These people like are stupid. Like, I need to get off the internet, because it doesn't change. I like, and it's bad, because you're right. I don't need to think that way, but like, all I think of, I'm like, these people are dumb.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, and it's hard for me, because then I'll give them a chance, and then I'll go out and. I don't know, you interact with people, and the more you realize, okay, not everybody is.
Right.
Most of us are. I mean, sometimes you meet one of these things, these beings in real life, and it's like I now I get what the kids mean by NPC, or just like now I know, like, or just like they'll have all kinds of personality, right? But everything they do is based around that. I don't know if that makes sense. Honestly, what like saying it, because I get like we all have everything we do is based off of but like
a hobby becomes their personality.
Their logic is based off of their personality, and it's not just logic. You know what I'm saying?
I'm following you.
It's like I don't know. I feel like a lot. There's a number of people out there that they ignore everything, the kind of the reality around them, and whatever is the conclusion in their head is their reality.
Who are you picturing in your mind right now?
Just people, and there's no one in specific. Like, for real, there's no one in specific. There's just like, it's just things I see like on a day-to-day basis, whether it's on the internet or in real life. And it's not like, I mean, it's probably a lot more people, but I feel like it's like it's a kind of a societal thing is more getting at. Like, there's a lot more people than I guess I'm alluding, because the more I think about it, I'm like, no, there's a lot of people I think are like this. You know, I'm even like it at some points. It's not like I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's like and it happens. It's what I guess it's happening more and more. Most of us are able to kind of put it to the side, but I feel like it's becoming more of a trend to like forget that. I'm going to go by what I think and what I feel, which I think is really dangerous to society, by just people going off of judging things off of their feelings. We have to be able to take ourselves out of the picture and think logically and unbiased. We have to be able to make ourselves a third person point of view.
That's been happening. That's been happening.
I know forever. I know, dude. I know.
That. Why do you think Japan bombed us?
I just sound like an idiot probably now.
No. I agree with you.
That's all.
Ooh, double mint. Double the future.
Enjoy yourself.
No, I don't think people need to hear me.
He was hiding it in the pantry. So I opened it last night.
I didn't even eat one, but I just took one out just to make him think I did it. I put that one back in the pantry. That'll show him.
Oh my god, this has been good. We're sitting at 37. We can keep going.
Hell yeah, man!
It's only 2:34.
2:34.
What time do you have to?
I probably need to leave in like 8 to 15, but
okay. You have to go pick up the kids.
I got to go pick up my meds. And that's in Commerce City.
You do.
Yeah. No, I'm short today. Can you tell? No. You coming out tonight? You doing anything tonight?
If I do anything, I'll go to Thick Skin, but I've thought about it, and if I go to Thick Skin, I don't know how I'd get home if I ride with Beaver, and I wouldn't want to take a bus back. I'm too tired, so I might just stay in and not do anything tonight.
I hear you. Yeah, I got my show that Beaver was supposed to host, but can't. So I will be hosting it today.
Why can't Beaver host it?
Because he's going to be on Thick Skin or something. Or no, actually, well, it's actually kind of sad. He's seeing family.
Oh,
but yeah,
I thought we were going to go to Thick Skin. I guess I'll hit him up.
Yeah, hit him up. But other than that, man, I mean, it's going to be a pretty chill week, I hope.
Okay, I gotta get. Yeah, sorry.
What?
Nothing. Just Threads is weird.
Oh, you're on Threads?
I have Threads. I don't ever use. I've never.
What?
I don't use it. Like,
why is it weird? What is it's supposed to be like
just,
Twitter for Instagram, right?
Yeah, but what it just did was really weird.
You get like that passive aggressive push notification where it's like, your friends are on Threads. You should check it out. Yeah.
So and so just posted a thread you might like, and I read the thread, and I'm like, what?
And it was like, I don't really care for Chinese food. You're like, no. No.
It was very, I don't know, it was weird, but yeah, okay. So shoot, do you want to talk about anything else?
No, I mean, I've got like my kids are going back to school tomorrow. Praise the Lord. And then
they're still on spring break?
No, it's just the week after spring break they had a teacher work day.
Oh.
And then my youngest, he had some stomach issues on Friday, so we had to get him up. We had to get him from school early. And so my weekend's just been chilling with the little villains. We've been hanging out outside and well, not recent, not Friday or Saturday.
Away,
yeah,
bro.
dude. We had Did you guys have any like power outages or anything? Nah. There's a really bad windstorm on Saturday, and apparently I slept through it.
No, I slept. I knew it was going on. Wake up, you could hear it, you know, but it wasn't nothing. It didn't affect our power or anything. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, I heard it was bad down in Texas too. Like it wasn't just like.
Well, like what? Littleton? Texas? Yeah, I know.
Littleton?
Yeah, man. You know them Texans are coming up here, invading our lands.
Confused.
No, I was just saying.
Do a lot of people from Texas live in Littleton?
A lot of people from Texas moved to Colorado. I would assume they'd be in the burbs like Littleton.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. That's where all the kooky school districts are anyways.
Kooky?
Yeah, man. There's... we can get into it. Oh, I can talk about this. So I have signed up for public comment for the Denver Public Schools Council meeting next Monday, the 15th at 4:30, because these motherfuckers fired our principal, Dominique Jefferson, and they have not given one piece of information, have not been transparent. They sent an email. They basically, like, we had a whole community outreach where we were all going to go to a board meeting, and they said they weren't going to talk about it, so no one showed up, and then they voted on it. So these guys are snakes and weasels, and I am going to I have 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes to write something good. So,
dude, what?
Yeah,
like,
man.
Out of nowhere? Like nobody...
She was on leave in August, September because, from what I have gathered, it's just a bunch of drama. And then Denver Public Schools put her on a personal leave or whatever. And then they put in interims at our school. And it's been radio silence since. And I know a lot of the teachers are freaking out because they don't know what's going on. Nobody's responding to any emails. So Daddy's gonna do this again. I did it last year because they were trying to change the hours from 9 to 7:30 in the morning, and we have a lot of kids who get bussed in from Green Valley Ranch, so they'd have to be up at like 6:30 to get there. So I actually got to speak back then a year ago, and I got to tell you, man, if you don't have health insurance, this is a beautiful therapy session. You get to yell at these smug assholes who are standing above you like judge, jury, and execution, and you get to give them 3 minutes of your mind. I think I'm going to end with something like, you guys need to worry about the security of your jobs because I'm coming for you. and I'm unemployed. So I have a lot of time. I'm trying to get super fired up for this shit.
Oh my God. Don't do that.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm coming for you, but I'll be like, I will make an effort to unseat every single one of you because you are not good at your job.
That is wild.
Yeah. So, and apparently, like, this is their MO to get schools canceled, like, closed.
What do you mean?
Like, what happens is, so that the school that my kid goes to is we white people are the minority. There's 95% black. It's one of like 2 majority African American black schools in Denver. Denver Public Schools has a target, had a target on what I believe is our school. And what they do is they put a good principal in a struggling school. They don't give them any resources, so they struggle. But what happened is everybody loved Dom. She is one of the best principals I've ever met. She loves every one of her kids, and it's authentic. And because of that and that, like, just contagious attitude, the school, all the issues that the school had, which was attendance and, like, test scores and stuff, done. Nothing. So you ask for more resources, you get stonewalled. Finally, DPS does something, which is take you off. And then now your school is going to start struggling, and they're going to be like, oh, well, we have to reduce schools. So this one's like, we were on the closure list, but because we had attendance go above and beyond whatever they thought, we got taken off. And it's just like one thing after another. I can feel it. They won't ever say it, but it's really gonna piss me off if they do. And hell hath no fury. Dude. Like when my justice juices get going, man. It's
that what I need you to I need you to do some investigating for me. All right,
don't worry.
No, because I'm trying. Like what is the plan? Right, we want the kids to get education, right? I'm assuming that they're wanting the kids to get a better education, so they're closing schools.
That is
because they're saying the school. Like, wait a minute, dog.
See, when you go off of that basis of like, oh, good faith, then yeah, you're going to be very surprised. But when you realize that these are elected positions and these people don't fucking care, it's a stepping stone.
Yeah, no, I just want.
So they will say the right things, but then at the end of the day, they're looking at the budget, they're looking at everything, and saying, "Hey, how can I make my bottom line look better so I can get to the next position?"
I know that's what I'm saying, but I'm like, how is it? They're. I know I guess I know it's all numbers. It's all a numbers thing, but wouldn't the number? I'm just like, closing the schools is the best option that they came up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because don't they still have to spend money on that, on relocating and figuring out where these kids are going to go to school, or just build it, or like what? Like,
well, one of the issues is transportation, and that is one of the basis of, oh, hey, there's not a lot of people who go to this school. We can free these buses up to go to XYZ. But here's the issue: is Denver Public Schools is a choice county, which means I am in a school district, but if I want my kid to go to a nice school or a different school, I can choice into it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to get it, but there's always the option. What this allows is you have a lot of like let's say Park Hill, which is where I live. There's a ton of different elementary schools, but South Park Hill has one of the like most buttered toast elementary schools without any diversity because they can choose to go there. So what we're seeing is families who don't have that transportation, they have to go to the schools that are in their district, right? And they don't really have a choice. But if I want my kid to go to the best high school, public high school, I can be like, all right, I'll drive you 45 minutes. And then DPS is looking at that and saying, oh, we have transportation issues because there's not a big attendance at this school. And it just so happens to be that those are more diverse schools that are having the issues. I'm not saying anything accusatory. I am just saying this is how it looks from an outsider perspective. I as a white man, I can't say anything, but I'm gonna.
Hey, and on that note,
check me out because they videotape all of the public comments too. So last year I was able to find my video of me giving it to him, and like I said, free therapy, man. It's good.
Hell yeah, man. Well, good luck with that, dude.
I will. I'll keep you attuned to the situation. You got any crazy shows or anything coming up?
I'm sure I don't actually. I think I might not have anything this week. I've got something next Friday. I can the Naughty Show. I just got put on the Naughty Show for Chris Wellman. I'm doing a show for Chet Tilly at the end of the month, the 25th. I'm thinking I have something this week, but I think I might actually be open. I might have first week with no shows this year. I need it.
Yeah, just a nice little recharge. Well, you got another podcast recording Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. And we're gonna be doing a little skit after that one. So we do extracurriculars, Bush League.
Oh yeah, and I'll work on more sound pad sounds because we do have the trombone, and that's going to be very, very popular.
The wah 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 wah.
Yeah, I can download that and stuff. So all right, y'all. Well, hey. I got a mic I'm hosting tonight, but other than that, you'll hear me on Wednesday.
Y'all be easy.
My name's Jordan Ward.
I'm Big Mike.
You've been listening to the Bush League Show. Bye.
Peace.